Grade 2 listening, reading, and writing domains are administered to groups of no more than 10 students. Groups of more than 10 students require the presence of a proctor. As with all state assessments, be sure that you have prepared the room by removing or covering up all charts, posters, signs, and graphics that might assist students in answering the test questions. During the test, students mark their answers in the answer book while the test examiner reads from the examiner's manual. The test examiner should also model and point using an extra copy of the answer book. The LPAC is not a timed test. However, each individual domain, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, must be completed in one session. There are 3 task types in the listening domain: listen to a short exchange, listen to a story, and listen to an oral presentation. The test examiner reads the entire listening domain to the students. It is important to read the conversation, story, or information only one time. If at any time a student asks for a question to be repeated, you may repeat the question once. The test examiner in the video we're about to see uses a document camera during the test administration. However, a document camera is not required. The answer book may be held up so that all students can see. It is critical to follow the pointing directions exactly as they are written in the examiner's manual. There is one practice question for the listening domain. Let's watch a group of second graders.
Just go sit in your seat. Okay, if I can have everyone pay attention up here. Remember, when we're bubbling, we are going to fill in the bubble completely. So if I believe B is my answer, I will fill in circle B. And make sure that my mark is dark and the bubble is completely filled in. Then if I want to change my answer, I'll erase that completely. And make a new mark, and again fill it in completely so that it is dark and completely filled. Any questions before we get started about how to bubble? Okay, thank you. Go ahead and open your test books. Now you are going to answer some listening questions. Open your answer book to page 1. Your page should look like this. Look at practice A in your answer book. Listen to the conversation and then mark your answer in the answer book. A boy says, "We need a cup of water to rinse our paintbrushes." A girl says, "Okay, I have a cup here. I'll fill it with water." What will the girl get? A, paper, B, a teacher, C, water. Fill in your answer. Yes.
How do you change your answer?
Go ahead and erase the answer you marked completely. And then go ahead and reselect the answer. The correct answer is C, water. You should have filled in circle C in your answer book. If you did not fill in the correct circle, erase your mark now and fill in circle C. Now let's begin the listening test. Question 1. Listen to a conversation between a boy and a girl. Listen carefully. The boy says, "Do you want to help me water all the flowers and plants in the classroom?" The girl says, "Sure, let's go to the sink and fill up our cups." What will the boy and girl do? A, water the plants. B, clean the sink. C, pick flowers. Fill in your answer.
There are 3 task types for the reading domain: read and choose a word, read and choose a sentence, and read a short informational passage. Students are required to read the entire test on their own. There are 2 practice questions, after which students work independently until they come to the stop sign. Students who finish early should have a book or quiet activity available so as not to disturb other test takers. Let's watch part of the reading test.
Now we are going to answer some reading questions. You may take as long as you need. Open your answer book to page 18. The page should look like this. Okay. In this part of the test, you will read some text. Then you will answer some questions. We will do 2 practice questions together. Now read and answer practice A. Look at the picture. Choose the word that matches the picture. Fill in your answer. You should have filled in circle A, run. The boy in the picture is running. If you did not fill in the correct circle, erase your mark now and fill in circle A. Do you have any questions? Now read and answer practice B. Look at the picture. Choose the sentence that matches the picture. Fill in your answer. Yes.
I can't read.
That's okay. Just do your best, okay? I need you to stay focused here, okay? You should have filled in circle C. In the picture, the boy is doing homework. If you did not fill in the correct circle, erase your mark now and fill in circle C. Do you have any questions? Now you will work on your own. Answer numbers 1 through 26. When you come to a stop sign, stop and wait. Do not go past the stop sign until I give you new directions. This is the end of the reading test. Thank you for your attention and hard work.
There are 3 task types for the writing domain: write a story together with scaffolding, write an informational text together, and describe a picture. The test examiner reads each test question to the students while pointing to the appropriate write-on line in the answer book. When the last student has finished the question, go on to the next question. Repeat the question once if requested by the student. There are no practice questions for the writing domain.
Turn the page. Now I'm going to tell you some information about the kinds of beaks that birds have. Listen carefully. Then we will write about what we have learned. All birds have beaks. Beaks help birds eat the food they need. A hummingbird has a long, thin beak to drink nectar. A chicken has a short, pointy beak to eat seeds. The eagle has a strong, sharp beak to eat meat. Beaks are important for birds to live. Question 12. Let's write about what we have learned. The first sentence is, birds have different kinds of beaks. I have a sentence to add. I will say the sentence and you will write the sentence. Birds use beaks to eat.
I have a question.
Yes.
No, eagles have big beaks for tearing apart prey and eating it, for like tearing apart it. They have strong beaks.
We can talk about that after the test, okay? For right now, I want you to do this question. Number 12, you're going to write, birds use beaks to eat. Birds use beaks to eat. Let's read what we have written so far. Birds have different kinds of beaks. Birds use beaks to eat. Question 13. Now it is your turn to add a sentence. Write your sentence. You can use the words and the pictures to help you write your sentence. Question 14. Look at the picture. Write about what is happening in the picture.
The test examiner in our video did an outstanding job of monitoring students the entire time they were taking the test. During listening and writing, she made sure that the students were following along as she read and pointed according to the directions in the examiner's manual. During reading, she walked around the room as they worked independently. This concludes the Grade 2 Group Administration video. Test examiners may view LPAC videos as many times as needed to understand how to administer the assessment properly.